Right, I'm gonna start this video like I start most videos. I'm an idiot. So, all day yesterday, I put in frets, shaped frets, I shaped the neck. I got the tuners in because I bought new tuners. I got my pickup cavities routed in. I CNC'd a thing that's not here anymore, somewhere around here. Anyways, I did a bunch of stuff. And me being the idiot that I am, and the overheating issues I had with my cameras kept me from getting a good recording. And I also did not hit the audio record. So I made sure when I recorded this that I hit audio, and I sat there and watched it and made sure. So maybe I'll learn a lesson eventually. One thing I've noticed about this guitar is that this back cavity is not quite deep enough. Like if you wanted to really hammer down on your tremolo, it's not quite deep enough. So I'm going to put this back on here, and I'm going to add like maybe 3 millimeters, just enough to give it that rock that it needs. Guess it helps if I put it on the right way. So that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to give it a little more space and add that in here and router that in. So this block, since it's fatter than normal, it needs a little more. You know, when you're wrenching it, it's going to bend up into that. So that's what I'm doing. We'll start there. Let's go. For those of you who don't know, that's your first time watching, which I don't know how many of you that will actually be. This is a method of using tape and super glue with activator to hold stuff down. Which if you watch, you'll get the idea. It's pretty simple. You can get this super glue and activator even at Lowe's, or you can buy it on Amazon in like a 3-pack. It's great stuff. Yeah, I like that a lot better. A lot more room. And I literally just added about 3 millimeters. I don't know if you can see the shelf there. So it won't be any bigger on top, but it'll be enough that it'll let it rock on the bottom. And yes, I know it's a Telecaster, but I'm gonna do some comfort carves. Why? Because it's my guitar and I think it needs it. It's actually not my guitar, it's for a friend, but it's my design. And I feel like, you know, Telecaster, it's always too fat here and you don't want digging into your arm. So we're gonna do some comfort carves in it. Router it. Oh, and that's something else I did. I put the hole for the barrel jack. And I switched also. We were going to have 3 pickups, but now we're just going to have 2. There's all kinds of things that happened. Yes, I know. It's a wonderful day yesterday. But it ended up getting me inside, and I did some more CAD program stuff, and I've designed a cavity cover for this. I've designed pick guard covers for here, and I've designed a back cavity cover and also a truss rod cover that I have epoxy that matches these inlays I did with the pearl color. I matched it. I've got it in there drying and curing and hardening up there. And once it gets hard, I'll put it on my CNC and cut them out. Then I also designed knobs. I've got some thicker epoxy going to cut my own knobs for my pots. So yeah, let's figure this out. I like that. Just drawing a line down here so when I use my Shinto rasp, which you didn't get to see also because I use that in my next carving, but you'll get to see it today, I won't go too deep. You know, I'm only taking off a little bit, and then we'll round the edges. We'll put a nice round over bit in there and get all this a nice good looking edge, because this is ours. We get to do what we want, which is kind of exciting. So let me get the Shinto rasp. So I don't think that's definitely not going to fit through my bandsaw. All right, so every woodworking YouTuber, whatever, that builds guitars, drums, all kinds of stuff have one of these Shinto rasps, which one side has a really coarse side, and the other side is more fine. They're amazing. They really are. So get one if you don't have one. Seriously, get one. Now follow me on this Shinto rasp adventure. I don't think I'm going to go up any higher in the grits. I think we're just going to leave it there for now, because I'm going to have to sand the whole body later before I do any finish on it of any kind. So we'll stop there with that one. You guys remember Crystal Pepsi? This is Dr. Pepper Zero. Just kidding, it was. Now it's water. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a round over on these edges. All the way around and pretty it up. Because it is about time to also drill out our cavity here and get our holes drilled over to it. She's a little warm. But you're gonna go with me. Warm thing. Oh. Well, that's a big boo-boo. That's just something I'm gonna have to fix now. I'm an idiot. Well, so we've got a bonehead play of the day. I got into my hole because I got overzealous and drilled that hole and then forgot about it when I was routering. So now I've got this little indention here that we have to figure a way to cover up. So while I think about that, let's figure out our space here for our pockets. 2 3/4 plus 2 3/4 is 6.5. No, it's 5.5. Okay, perfect. That's what I want. I guess I'll take you back over with me. All right, let's go for a walk. All right. Take you for a ride. Now we're back. I think now what I need to do is build me a little frame around this, or maybe I have a jig somewhere. Maybe I need to make a jig that I can put a router bit in and just clean it up, make it look pretty. Let me find some wood, something to make one. This doesn't have to be super perfect on this part because we're going to have a cover over it. So just as long as everything stays hidden behind that cover, we're golden. Don't stick tape in your mouth. It's probably not good for you. And that is why woodworkers save every bit of scrap they have. You never know. Pretty little cavity. Yeah, deep enough. Let me go get a test pot. Ah! I'm down, man down. Oh, it's your boy. That's good. It's real good. So what is our distance across the top is just slightly more than 1 inch. And 5 and 5/8 roughly. So I'll have to look at my CAD file. There's nothing else. I can go and widen it because I think I only did 1 inch wide, but I could do a little bit bigger. I could do like 1 1/4 inches. That would cover it. I don't remember how big I did. I think it's just 1 inch because I had a 1 inch end. So I do need to make that bigger. No big deal. Man, we're getting close. Just waiting on some stuff coming in from Amazon too. I ordered some Fender classic style pots, the CTS pots. They're supposed to be, but they are direct from Fender, and Fender also sends their capacitors with it. Hopefully. I mean, if I just break that edge over into that and bring that in when I sand it, it's gonna be so pretty. And it made these cool tiger eye looks right here around this edge. That's gonna really stand out when you put finish on there. And I clean all this up. Just need to figure this out. Maybe I just chop this off a little bit, change the shape just ever so slightly, and then rerouter it. Let's give it a go. Let's put it on the sander. We can fix this. Woo! I almost screwed up again. Don't be a dummy. Yeah. Did kind of change the shape just a little. Not much. Stuff I can deal with. I can clean this up. Almost makes me wonder if I could recess that a little bit. I don't know, let me clean up these edges.
And tight.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Sanding, sanding all day long. I think I need to try to router this edge. That was 40. I'm gonna go 120 just to clean these edges up so I don't take off too much material, and then if I need to, I'll come back with something heavier and clean it up. Oh yeah. She's starting to look really nice. I mean, there's a level of excitement. What did you get too hot and go off? Yeah, you did. Most of my videos are standing around with my mouth open, making weird faces.
You all right?
So I think my cavity here is just a little shallow. I am going to go just a little deeper and try not to get into my pickup cavity. Yeah, so I need to plug my old holes. Whoops. Whoops. I think that is going to be a lot better. It sets that a lot lower. And that's what we want. Or when I put that back cover plate on, it'll be in a beautiful position. Working. All right. All right, all right, all right. All right, everything's all right. Okay. I think I'm going to drill from here into the cavities, or from the cavities back, whichever way looks like it's going to work. So I can run my wires from my pickups down into these areas. That's a weird place for that one to come out. Let's do it. Perfect. Ground wire. All right, so that's what I did. I got a hole here going into this cavity and a hole here going into this cavity. And what that does is that gives me my pickups connections. Through here, there's a hole and it goes down to the cavity, and that's the ground. So it's gonna ground my springs and my bridge, which then in turn grounds all the strings, and everything is grounded at that point and ties it all together. Good news, rocking and rolling. I want to keep going, but I think I'm waiting on parts to come in. It's 1:40, so I'm gonna go ahead and call this video. We got a lot done. We did a lot of sanding, making it look pretty. Looks like I got a little fill here I need to do. Maybe tomorrow, which is Saturday. You guys won't know because it's whenever I post a video. It's whatever day you want it to be. It could be 10 years in the future. I'm gonna get after this and see what I can get done. And hopefully those other parts are here. Maybe my epoxy's hardened up enough that I could get it on my CNC and get my stuff cut out so we can really get nailing this down. Please. Please. Thanks for sticking around and watching. I appreciate you. I'm Merrick. This is Soaked Woodcraft. Grandpa and Grandma beep beep. I love you.